basketball is a little bit of a different sort of sport. It's intense. I think it's the indoor situation, and certainly, obviously, I have my moments. I think I yelled at everybody, all the parents. So thank you for yelling with me. Manish, I yelled at you, right? One game?
I think so.
Scoreboard.
Deserved.
It was all deserved. It's all well deserved. It was well deserved. It's all the passion. But thank you guys for behind the scenes, all the motivation you did, all the dedication to the sport, because it's really important. I think the second huge thanks from me, and Len's not here, but I mean this wouldn't be possible without Coach Len. He was I think he's amazing. And girls, you should really appreciate everything Len did. He was there for the practices and was incredible. And then second, Coach Tim. Because Tim spent a ton of time, and this wouldn't be possible without Coach Tim either. We had a text going, me, Tim, and Len the whole season. And I think those guys, we were always reminded, it's a journey. If you think back to, what? On a boat. If you think back, it's like talking to myself right here. When you think back, to the beginning of the season, I wish we captured it on video, but how far these girls have come in the game.
But we didn't capture it on video.
We did not capture it.
No, I came up with that, but you just said it just so everybody knows.
Yeah, and they didn't do that at the beginning of the season either. So
we weren't even friends in the beginning of the season. What? Well,
and now
you should
give me thank you, Coach Len, and we'll send it to him, okay?
Yes.
Wait, I'm not ready.
Okay.
You're not ready.
All right, one. You can say thank you, Coach Len. Okay, one.
Oh, like a video or whatever?
1,
2, 3.
Thank you, Coach Len. That was my idea.
That was perfect. So, as the, pseudo head coach, it was an honor to work with you guys. I'm so passionate about basketball, and I loved every minute of it. I know sometimes I was a little tough in some of the huddles, but it was all to make you better. I mean, that's really what it's about, is to make you better, not just as a basketball player, but just in life. Because you play as a team, and you're going to remember this forever. So I'll get on to it. I want to give each of you a certificate, okay?
Sounds great. And I'm Selena.
Did someone spike the apple juice or no? The thing is that,
I don't have that.
look, did we finish, 13 and 13 or 14 and 14, somewhere in there?
7 and 7.
No. Overall, you finished 500.
500.
We made the playoffs. So that's basically what I'm recognizing you guys as playoff qualifiers. Okay? And on this certificate that I put together, it's a little word cloud of all the things we used to say. For some reason, what time is it?
Alex Morgan.
What time is it didn't make it to the list? Alex Morgan is there.
OBJ.
Obi-Wan. Clearly you were not.
Thank you. It's my idea. The whole play was my idea. I'm just kidding.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Coach Len used to say win the quarter. So we would, every quarter, we have to try to win, right? I was big into focus, faith.
Oh my God, you say that to me every time I go to bed.
I know. Focus. When you're focused, right, you perform better. When you have faith and passion in your heart, you play better. And fire brings out the fire. So focus, faith, fire. I used to say a lot. Lexi did the best game time. Work hard.
Sorry for that interrupted.
Fred? Who used to yell out Fred?
I'm joking on orange juice.
Are you okay? Stand up.
I think she's joking.
Okay.
We got a joker.
On to it. So this is by the way, this is random order. So the first to come up for a certificate is
Haley.
yes.
Haley has to say something.
Listen.
Everyone has to say something.
Oh, really?
I'm very honored to be on this team. Haley's awesome.
Listen, Haley, one of the toughest players we have, always played hard defense, dribbling unbelievable, and made a key basket when we needed it. Right? And you wanted to tell me that.
What?
That's exactly what happened.
Exactly. It's like, hello, are you talking to me?
Thank you. Okay.
Yana, it's you. It's you.
I didn't know.
Because you were looking, you're like.
So let me say something. G Money, the first game of the year.
Stop choking.
What is going on here?
If I did again.
So G, you were shooting over your head the first game of the year.
Yes.
There was a span of like 5 games when you went like, I was telling Craig, I think you went like 10 points. It's not even about the amount of points, but you dominated the game and it allowed us to win. It was like 10 points, 12 points, 14 points. And it's all about your focus, which clearly you have right now. And thank you. Great season. Do I get a hug? She's not like this.
That's me.
Coincided when
So,
I don't know.
one of the hardest things to do is to coach your own child.
Daughter, really.
Daughter.
Not a boy.
And Jordan's here too, because I've coached Jordan, and it's actually my favorite thing, because I get to spend time. This is the amazing part about
we noticed you took it easy on her.
How kind.
Exactly, right?
The thing is, this is my favorite part, is there are certain games, so Jess and I always had separate cars. Certain games, most of the games,
I don't want to go home with you.
she doesn't go home with me, because she knows I'm going to probably do this thing. But there was one game you came home with me, and I'll never forget it. It was a Wycliffe Flake game, and you happened to, sorry, I'm trying not to embarrass you, but you were crying at the end of the game. I know it happened a bunch of games. But it's because of the passion. Passion. No, I'm going to tell you, there's a good point to this story. So we're in the car, and I said, are you okay? Because you said you got hurt. And you said to me, I couldn't deal with 2 things.
Stop it! We're trying to have a joke. We're having a moment. We're trying to have moments here.
We're having a moment. So, she said to me 2 reasons why. One, that coach, I couldn't deal with the other coach because he was kind of crazy. The second thing is, she said to me, and I thought it was really mature, and that's what kind of blows me away about all of you, but in this one in particular, you said, I hate to lose. And I just was like, oh my God.
It's so true.
She's great. But I just thought it was really amazing, and that was the one time, I know
How
most
do you remember that?
because I remember these things. And it's so special to have that bond with you. So thank you. Black shape. Definitely, like, easily the favorite person on the team.
You can't say that!
Smile.
Smiliest on the team.
Listen,
Lexi, you should be honored.
I feel like Lexi's kind of the glue of the team, okay? And always brought just a great positive attitude, and when you would do a great rebound or something great in the game, everybody exploded. So it was a pleasure coaching you. Okay.
Sawyer.
Priya's not here. But I will tell you a story about Priya.
I'll tell you anyways. Priya's right there. Everybody pretend that Priya's
Pretend Priya's
there.
here.
Okay. Hi, Priya.
First of all, there was not a practice or a game that Priya, at the end of the game, didn't shake my hand, Tim's hand, and Coach Len's hand. So there's a lot of class there. I think the thing that sticks out with me for Priya is she didn't really pick up the game the first couple practices. And I remember it was like practice 3 or 4, whatever it was. All of a sudden I looked at her and she was doing like this layup. Like she goes off this foot and she goes off that foot. And I turned to Len or Tim and I was like, oh my God, she's got the footwork down. And that was like a game changer for her. I think once she learned, she had the confidence to actually do a layup, and it stuck it in my mind that like she really turned the corner. And so that's Bria. And sorry.
Why do you look at the person? You're surprised. You gotta look at you look at Sawyer.
So I have a special place with Sawyer, and here's the deal. Sawyer, when we first came to practice, that was the first time I think you played basketball, right? And the dribbling, I remember it was like we had to work with your fingertips. It was like, well, everybody, but Kate.
Sorry.
This is family. And just all of a sudden, once you picked up the dribbling, it was just like a whole new game for you. And defensively, I think that's where you shined. And this is a true story. So Len liked the 1-3-1. That's the Alex Morgan, okay, on defense. 1-3-1. So I said in practice, Len's like, oh, we played 1-3-1 against Riverdale. You weren't there. It was amazing. We did great.
You weren't there.
And I said, I hate the 1-3-1. And here's why. I said, you girls are too nice for a 1-3-1. Like, you have to be like mean to play 1-3-1. So Sawyer says to me, and I said, so that's why I don't think you can play 1-3-1. Sawyer's like, we're really good at 1-3-1. We're going to play 1-3-1. And I said, I guess you just shut me down. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you.
Tiana.
Alright, I'm not looking at the person.
Sydney.
SVS. Sydney.
I know. You were
Alex Morgan. Okay. Sydney. So I was, I wanted you, I think the moment for me was when I saw you playing, it was outside Hohokus. After a game, you were playing one-on-one with your brother,
Oh, I
Christian.
remember that moment.
And I saw a different Sydney when you play against your brother, Christian. It was like, oh my God, Sydney is intense. And so there was one game, I think it was Whoop the Flake. It was, it was an amazing game for the whole team, but you in particular. And I think I raised my voice a little bit loud to you on the sideline because I know Jess told me she's like, you were so loud to Sydney. But for some reason after that, I think I was like, you gotta get a rebound, and then you just exploded. So the thing with you is when you got that intensity, and then you became our point guard and yelling out Fred, like that intensity, your confidence, it kind of exuberates to the whole team. So it was awesome to see, and I want to see that all the time. So it's great.
Pretend I'm your brother.
Her? No, the other team.
And then you put brother faces on them. It's like, okay, I'm better now. No, but then we'll be able to see it. That's good.
Way to go, Sprite. Can't have any sprites in here.
Brookie.
I can. That's it.
So
I drank a full cup of water.
Brooke, from day one, like Coach Len would teach Rip It, right? I don't know if you guys saw that. It's on here. So you basically get the ball and you rip it through.
It's on here.
Brooke, from day one, I know it's on there. Brooke has the basketball moves. She got to watch, probably watch her older brother a little bit. And your basketball, sort of movement is unmatched. And so here's a true story. Hey, sit down. So here's a true story. The basketball board came to one of our games, okay? I happened to be on the board, but these were two high senior members. And they called me, and they said, holy cow, you were telling me that these girls didn't know how to play basketball at the beginning of the year. I saw them play against Wilbur Flake. It's unbelievable. And they said to me, Brooke Phillips, her basketball movement is unbelievable. They were so impressed with you. And I said, yep, that's Brooke, because we knew it. When you put your focus on it, faith, fire, you're unbelievable. And actually, it was
It was
Rivervale?
Oh.
No, it was Rivervale in the playoffs. She had her best game by far, and that's you were focused, and your basketball moves are natural. It's just when you're focused, right? So congratulations. Okay, now they made 2 Krias. And then it's Kalena. So Kalena.
Hi,
Kalena it struck a chord, she got that, it was probably the second worst technical foul ever called, besides the one that was called on me. That was beyond mine, we'll get into that. But hers was, she has so much passion for the game, and she is one of our leaders. She's like a quiet leader, and I felt like she sort of has this basketball IQ. She watched her sister play a lot, so I knew she knew the moves on the court. And when she got that technical, that struck a nerve in me. I was so beyond frustrated with the refs. No, she was playing with passion, and having her on the team was just a pleasure, right? Just being a great leader. So we'll get it to her. That's it. I'm going to miss practice. Yes?
What's poise?
No one ever said that. No one ever
Great question.
Yeah, I called it too.
Who asked that?
Poisiness.
You did. So that's something I'm a big believer in. I think on offense, I said it, I may not have said it that way, but I just believe that when you play offense, you should have poise. Poise, what does it mean? It means calm, confidence. Slow it down.
Quan.
I'm just going to close it out. I'm going to close it out.
Oh,
It was on the other day. It's fresh.
Yes, come on. So,
Every time you say that.
I'm going to miss this so much. Hopefully, we'll meet again next year, but I'm going to miss it a lot. And I hope you guys learned a lot this season, because I learned a ton from you. I don't know if you realize that. When you guys tell me things or you react a certain way, I learn a ton. And it makes me better. I mean, I started out the season just like you guys. I didn't know what I was doing. I got a little better, and then I probably fell off too. It's really special for me to do this, so thank you for allowing me to do this and listening and learning. And I wish you guys the best of luck in your spring sports. And we'll see you guys in the winter, next winter, right?
Or soccer.
yeah, we'll see how the soccer.
Spring, I said spring sports. Everybody's got something different. Okay? Anybody have anything to say?
Thank you.
I'm so honored to be on this team. I'm something that this whole world can know.
Yes.
I'm awesome. We knew that was coming.
I should have had in the word cloud, be humble.
Wow. Wow.
It's important because you got to play as a team. You have to work as a team, right?
You also forgot penetrate.
I did forget that. So that's it.